Goku! 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 Can't afford to lose. Everyone's counting on me.
This one, I'm going to be going over all the best teams and equipments for the brand new Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. So this unit did happen to drop on a season where they're testing out the new Pride PvP game mode, where you have to bring an entire party of usable characters. So I'm going to be using or displaying one team for the Proud PvP since I already have it built. And then the rest of the setups are all going to be for the regular and normal game mode, which it does return to normal after the season ends. So a lot of you guys could set up, know what teams you guys are kind of running with the teams I'm going to be giving you guys today. So make sure to drop a like on this video, subscribe if you guys are new, and of course, let's jump into it. We do have this one, which is an Android powerful opponent setup. And, you know, Ultra Gohan is going to be on the leader slot there. I do think having the two best characters in the game, arguably, together is an extremely dangerous combination, considering they're both a ranged type. Having 17 gain access to Gohan's anti blast armor cards is pretty destructive here. So both of them are just literally heavy damage dealing utility demons. And then, you know, perfect cell to complement Jiren just being one of the best tanks and also a really great combination on androids. PO perfect cell is here to use to Zenkai Super or Zenkai buff Super 17 alongside just being an okay usable option. He's definitely squishy, but he can output a ton of damage. And then MVP still holding on to dear life till this day. You're going to be seeing a lot of reds from Super 17 to Beast Gohan. So MVP is definitely one of, if not the best options. Also provides support for the team. So equipments for this. For the Gohan, I'm going to give you guys all the best options. Maybe not just for this setup, but right now, this is what I'm running on this build. It's going to be a lot of base blast attack on this final slot, base defenses, and special move. This one's giving both base defenses HP and special move, given he doesn't have high HP, especially on a Proud PvP game mode where I don't even have an HP bench on this setup. Having HP on your items can be really good. So more base HP, and this one's giving 18% to pure blast attack. Every single unit on this setup is a range type with a range type Z ability, so a lot of blast to go around. And for the rest of the items here, I kind of went as following. Just a lot of blast attack. This guy, for 17, recommend this right now. 15% to pure damage to hybrid Saiyans. This is a very dangerous equipment right now. More base HP, blast. This awakens really nice as well. Old damage, HP, both pure offenses, base defenses. You could opt this for the Shinron equip, where it's just a lot more pure blast, but you're also getting strike with this one, so I just opted for this. For Cell, this is what I'm doing. The Shinrons pretty much can be used on everyone. Unfortunately, the pure hybrids equip can only be used on Saiyans and 17, so definitely farm this up for whatever builds you guys are running. But Jiren, of course, the unique equipment, pure damage to Saiyan, or defense, excuse me. You want him to be a tank god, so many Saiyans running around. And then this one's extremely valid for an all-offensive outlook as well. But yeah, this is the Proud PvP team. Let's move on to the first recommended normal season team. So I'm going to build it right in front of your guys' eyes here. So that is going to be a hybrid Saiyan setup. It's going to be a red-green combination. By the way, I already have the rest of the teams built, so I just needed to build this one to show you guys my Proud team. But there's a lot of different options you could be running, but this is personally what I'm going to be doing. This right here. So red, green, we do have overall support with Pan. Beast Gohan does provide blast support, which is fantastic for our blast range type Ultra. We do have a Zenkai buff for the Ultra Gohan. We have double Zenkai buffs for transforming Beast and Pan. You could opt for double Zenkai buff on Ultra Gohan if you do want to do that or not. But personally, since there's two reds, I do like to do the double Zenkai buff. And there's actually a couple options for this. If you want to run FSK over one of these, it's good just because he has a range type Z ability. I know it's, you know, it's only one stat there, but 35%, and then you're getting another, 35%, but it's, you know, he's not Zenkai buffing Ultra Gohan. It's just another Z ability for blast for the Ultra Gohan. If you want to go that route, you can definitely do that, but there's like 3-4 options for red Zenkai buffers. If you want to go red Janemba, it's red movies. It does work while Ultra Gohan's on leader. So yeah, equipment-wise, I would still run something very similar. On pure hybrids, you definitely want to be running this item right here. So the awakened hybrids pure is giving pure offenses per tag hybrid Saiyan battle member. So it's probably the highest pure in the game if you have all three hybrids as battle members, and you're getting some defense as well. This equipment, like I said, is really good. Could probably run this in a majority of scenarios. You could opt for this item right here, which is a Sun Family Pure, which is giving 12% to pure strike and pure blast attack with some base defenses. So in most instances on a hybrid Saiyan setup, honestly, I would double pure. So this is the route I would go. You could add just a base blast attack equipment, go with this setup if you have the new hybrids pure. So this one right here, which is giving 10% to pure offenses, base defenses, but is also giving base offenses. So you could opt for this one instead of the Sun Family Plat. It's literally very similar items here, but yeah, double pure. You're getting double Zenkai buffs on the red. I mean, to be fair, he's only getting one, but you could opt to give him two there. I would still do it just because of the amount of support and the amount of base you're getting on this setup could be really nasty. So other equipments that I would consider for this setup specifically, since he is a range type, I mean, this one could also work as well. A lot of base blast attack, ultimate, special move, and some defenses. He does have access to 2 ultimates, so this one can be used, absolutely. This one's probably like the last one I would recommend for him. Base blast attack, base defenses, and pure defenses. It's not something I would use, but it's a defensive option if you do desire that. And that's pretty much it. I don't think I'm forgetting any items here. I mean, this is a pure for strike. This one's just a generic blast equip. And yeah, for Beast Gohan, I would still go to build him primarily strike. You could do the double pure thing if you do want to as well. So Sun Family Plat, Hybrids Plat, and then a base strike attack equipment. Typically, I like giving these items where it gives special move, strike, defenses. You go for this one, you could go for this one, which is like the same thing. Strike, special move, defense. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This one could also work since it's pure strike if you have a green and or purple character as a battle member, which you do have a green. So that's 12% to pure strike right there. Special move, defense. This one definitely does work. And those are all the options. You could go this. So 15% to pure strike attack. There are 3 Sun Family battle members, so this does work as well. Whatever pures you guys do want to go, just make sure maybe you want to add a base. I don't know if you want to go triple pure because the base options do offer like special move, defenses, other stats as well. And for Pan, we are going to go the option where it's just defensive route. So on this one, you're getting double Zenkai buffs. This is definitely the wave right here. So pure defenses, base defenses. You could give this one, which is giving HP, key recovery, a lot of HP, and then this one right here, believe it or not, it's actually pretty good. It's a high base defenses right here, both base defenses and HP, given she's not getting the pures from this, but the defenses and the HP is what's important. Another op is this one, defenses, HP. There's a couple more if you got this one, defenses, HP. If you want to build her offensively, this is probably the go-to. Special move, strike, more special move, strike. And then if you're running full, you know, this is not going to apply for this setup because it's not all movies, but pure defenses. And yeah, we're going to move on to the next setup. All right, the next build here is going to be a Sun Family setup, probably one of his better builds here. So I haven't mentioned this, but Gohan's his own rush protection. So a lot of these setups where you need, he has endurance, so he's going to be protected from rising rush. We do have blast support from the transforming Beast Gohan. We do have Pan on bench as HP, but she could be used as an option. Say if you don't want to bring Red Beast and you want more support, overall support, Pan is also an option. You need HP on a setup, especially with a character with low HP. And UI Sign, you know, him just being a top 3-4 character in the game, in my eyes. Arguable, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I've seen a lot of like arguments where he's not even in the contention for #1, which doesn't even make sense to me. It might be like a color meta thing, but Sun Family is one of, if not the most broken team in the game. And I think individually he's really ridiculous. So him, Ultra Gohan, and Red Beast should be a really nasty party, except for the fact that, you know, I don't like running 3 damage dealers typically, like heavy damage dealers like this, but it can definitely work out. Like I said, Beast Gohan does provide blast support, and these are range type characters, right? He's a strike character, but providing blast support should go crazy. Equipments for UI, this is what I'd go with. Probably an individual pure here, right? So it's giving 15% pure. This one's a lot of base blast attack, defenses, and then the first one is base blast, key recovery, special move, and HP. For the Gohan, you do want to run something like this. You could go for the Sun Family Plats, probably optimal here. Pure offenses, base defenses, it's probably what I'd go with. You could go with the Awakened Hybrids Plat, or not Plat, but Awakened equipment here. Even though there's 2 Hybrid Saiyan battle members, it's still a lot of pure, so you could definitely go this route. You could go, is there another route? that you would go, honestly. So you can't go this one because there's no, it's not a full party of hybrids. This one definitely does work if you don't want to double pure, but yeah, I'd probably go like this. This is the setup I would most likely run, and then, you know, you could go and look at the other equipments I kind of displayed already on this team. For Beast Gohan, it's literally the same exact thing. Something like this. You could switch up the peers if you desire to, switch up the base equipments. It's all really the same. But we do have a Zenkai buffer for the UI sign there. We have a Zenkai buffer for the Ultra Gohan. Obviously, Ultra Gohan's Ultra ability is for Hybrid Saiyan, so he is missing a 5% of it, which is not that much for an extra Zenkai buff for UI. I think it's completely fine. Plus, yeah, like I said, this is definitely something I would give a go, considering it's more of a range type comp, but you are getting a bit of strike attack here with Beast Gohan and the Forku here. But yeah, this is the Sun family setup. Let me know if this does work for you. We're going to move on to the next one. Okay, the next one here is going to be another Sun family comp. But in this one, we are bringing Bardock and Goku. All three of them are being Zenkai buffed. We do have Ultra Gohan on leader, so he's getting his full Ultra ability. For UI, unfortunately, he's missing out on a ton of his Ultra ability, but I think it's made up for just a bit here with the Zenkai buff. HP is less on the team, considering only the, Gohan's getting it because he's on leader, and Goku and Bardock are getting it. It's because this guy only provides it to Team Bardock here, 13%, but it is a range type setup. All these Z abilities are range. This guy actually gives both offenses, but it's still more base blast than anything. And we got a bit strike thrown around here with Goku and Bardock, but indestructible, the gauge here, and endurance can be a really, protected combination from Rising Rush. Indestructible is one of, it's a really, I don't need to explain it. It's a really toxic combo right now. You could be running this pure, on the UI Goku and Bardock and Goku. So this one gives pure offenses if Goku and Team Bardock are a battle member, which you're going to be running the top 3 all the time. So this one does work. And if you want to go for like a Sun family pure, it does work as well. For UI, it's a very similar premise. This works. I would still go with the blast kind of build. Oh, by the way, for UI, I didn't show this one off in the last team. This is a great option for UI. It's probably what I would run as well. High base blast attack, defenses, ultimate damage. He does have 3 ultimates. For Gohan, same premise. Sun family plat. We're going to go blast and then this one as well. But he has a couple of options here. There's no other hybrids. I won't run the Awakened. So definitely don't run that one anymore. You could, but I wouldn't personally. Just opt for this one right here. And that's most likely what I'd go for. Like I said, everyone's being Zenkai buffed. A lot of rush protection. Damage should definitely be up there, but no real support here. Just a lot of sustain, a lot of just overall buildup on their own. But yeah, let's move on to the next team. Okay, so the next one is going to be a pure Hybrid Saiyan setup, different from the red, green, and we do have more options here. It's still going to be the top 3 primarily. Pan is also an option. This Trunks is actually quite good, so he's an option. Is more of a strike heavy setup. We kind of switched it up, even though he is a range type. This would be like the strike variant setup. He does have very close stats. So like 246, 247 is not much all from each other at all. Especially units like Pan just buffing overall support. The Trunks is great. You could run Blue Beast here. Me personally, it's fine if you run Blue Beast. I like to run Trunks over him. I just feel like he is a little bit better right now. And yeah, that's just my personal preference. Beast is fine. His utility is definitely better, but Trunks can definitely hold his own, just do more consistent damage, things like that. For this setup, if you want to go out of your way and build Gohan for pure, or like for strike specifically, you just run the same items anyways. This one I could double pure because it's hybrids, so you're getting both offensive pures anyways. So both offenses, base defenses, and both base offense. This is like a must-run equip for this team for pure hybrids. The Awakened is also a must-run, so pure offenses. And then if you want to go for a strike item here, this is where things switch up a little bit. All his equipments are primarily blast. If you want to go for a strike, you could run this one. So base strike, base defenses, and pure defenses. This could be a move, a power move here. I'm looking through his other items, and pretty much everything is blast. So if you want to go for that, Red Gohan's pretty much the same thing, everything I've shown you guys so far, something like this. And then the Trunks, very similar. You could double pure him, so what I would run is this one. 15% to strike, pure strike, and then you go with the hybrid Saiyans awakened equipment. For Pan, just defense, run defensive items options on her, something like this. And then for the heat dome, this could work. Something like this. If you want to go for a pure for him, this is a good strike pure. It's the same thing for hybrids. For any pure hybrids team, you want to have this one's one of the most important equipment. So you could go this. Personally, I wouldn't run him if you have like these options, but he is a, you know, an option on a team, especially for like Proud PvP. If you just wanted to replace this character right here, this would be a Proud PvP team. You would slap on like Fat Go Tanks. You would slap on Bola on the team. You could do this, you could do this. There's so many options on hybrids, but to compete with, you know, how the meta is, if you're facing like androids, PO, if you're facing Saiyans, a lot of these options are just subpar. So they could compete, but at the same time, you're more likely going to lose just to the game, right? If you can play better, you could win. But yeah, this is a pure hybrid Saiyans team. You could run the Zenkai buffer here, be Ultimate Gohan, or it could be the Super Trunks. But like I said, this is a strike variant, so yeah, this is the setup. Let's move on to, I think, the second to last, or is this might be the last team, you guys. This is the Rush Protection setup, so it's just another, I think, the third or fourth Sun Family build here. Endurance, indestructible, endurance. You should not be, you know, this is pretty much you can't kill me team. Goku and Bardock, indestructible, endurance with the bomb coup, it's shit ton of healing, and then the Gohan also has his own endurance. Utilities, AoE green cards, the, you know, the flash that the bomb coup does, and this is going to be the HP, of course, the Zenkai buff for Ultra Gohan. I believe it's just hybrid, so he's not Zenkai buffing anybody else. And then this Goku here is Zenkai buffing bomb coup and the Goku and Bardock. Of course, this guy is going to be HP. Equipment's on the setup. I would still build them all blast, to be completely honest, even though this is a little bit more of a mixed build. You could go with the Sun Family plat. Something like this is probably what I'd opt for. You want to tweak around with the items. Definitely want a pure. Make sure you're running a pure. So the only real valid one is the Sun Family plat. And for Goku and Bardock, run this one. Definitely run this one. Pure offense is base, defense is special move. You can run the same exact equipment on Bomb Coup. I got this one, which is giving you know, a lot of stats. Special move, defenses, blast attack, HP for Bomb Coup. This one's really good as well. Health restore. Heals a ton, by the way, so you definitely want to run this one. Base defenses and base strike attack. Some other options, not too many. You could go with this pure, is really good. So it's all Sun Family, so it does work. This one's actually really good on Saiyans right now. If you want to run this, is giving HP, blast, and pure damage to hybrids. You're going to be seeing a ton of this Ultra Gohan, and that's pretty much it. You could do this one, etc. Or the Goku and Bardock really quickly. Something like this could definitely work. If you want to double pure, this could definitely work. And that's the video right there. Let me know if this video helped you out. If you have any questions, or if you're watching this during the Proud season, you wanting more teams like that, make sure to join my Discord. Like the video if you made it to the end, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the very next one. Stay frosty. I'm out.
Up all night, so you don't wanna wait on me. I'm about to catch my flight, so you don't gotta wait on me.